Probate can delay the transfer of assets for months. It makes private matters public, and it can be expensive. Fortunately, probate can also be avoided. Probate is a court-supervised process for identifying and gathering the assets of a deceased person, paying debts, and distributing assets to beneficiaries. Keeping assets out of probate can cut costs, reduce time delays, and maintain privacy. So here's 3 ways to avoid probate. First, joint ownership with rights of survivorship. This is the most common way spouses own property together. When one of the owners dies, the property goes to the other joint owner automatically without going through probate. It's quick and it's easy, but joint tenancy is not always best. Just a few of the issues that can arise are: 1, it only avoids probate at the first death. There can be tax consequences for adding a joint owner, and assets are vulnerable to creditors of all the joint owners. Method 2 for avoiding probate is beneficiary designations and transfer on death registrations. Now, life insurance contracts and retirement accounts are common places where we'll find a beneficiary designation form. When you die, the money goes directly to your named beneficiary without going through probate. Now, you can do the same thing on non-retirement accounts by using a pay on death or a transfer on death registration. Like joint ownership, these designations supersede what your will, trust, or other estate documents say. If you do not make the correct designation, your assets will pass according to the incorrect designation. If you do not name a beneficiary, or if you name your estate as the beneficiary, the assets are headed for probate when they didn't need to go through probate. In addition, many beneficiary designations do not allow much, if any, customization. So often your heirs are going to get their share outright and in a lump sum, even if that's not in their best interests. So if, for instance, your heirs are not old enough, or they're likely to be sued, or they're just not good with money, another mechanism like a trust may be a better choice. You see, probate applies to assets titled in your name only. A revocable living trust makes a trustee, not you as an individual, the owner of the property in the trust. Thus, no probate. Now, typically, you are the trustee of your trust, and the assets are treated as though they were owned by you individually when it comes time for income taxes. Now, as you would in a will, you specify your wishes in the trust document. But unlike a will, your wishes and the contents of the trust do not become public. Now, there's a lot more to each of these methods, and there's additional methods for that matter. So please take a minute to read the full post on the blog page of our website. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. We would love to hear from you.